Hi everyone, Gary here from Echidna Sewing, and I'm excited because today we have just received our very first Brother Aveneer EV1, the brand new top of the range machine from Brother, and we are going to do an unboxing and show you what comes standard with this machine, so stay tuned. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is this is a big box because there's a lot of stuff in here, and it's so exciting to be able to open all this stuff and show you all the wonderful new toys you're going to get to play with if you happen to be purchasing one of these machines. But a couple of bits of housekeeping. It's heavy. It weighs 45 kilograms, so don't go try lifting it yourself. It's a two-person lift. It actually says that right on the box down here. There's also a very handy instruction. The 5 steps to opening this box and making sure you follow that sequence is very, very important. What I'm going to do right now is open it up and take the 3 inner cartons out of the machine, and then we're going to pop them on the table I have to my side here and go through piece by piece what actually comes with the machine. All you're going to need is a Stanley knife or a pair of scissors or something just to cut the tape, and let's get into it. Okay, so I will just carefully cut this tape. Don't go digging too deep when you're using a blade. Just gently score that, and you don't want to be cutting anything you shouldn't. So there's that lovely little kind of instruction. So it tells us exactly what to take out first, and the first bit is going to be the embroidery unit, and we're going to take that out. Then we're going to take the top parcel out, and then the foam that covers the machine, and then finally the machine. So let's pop that down here. You might want to have someone help you do this because there is a lot of stuff in here. So I'm just going to come around the front. So this is the embroidery unit box, and it's got a bit of weight in it because the embroidery unit's quite large, as you can see. Wow, look at that. I just got lost on the camera there. Leave that there for a moment while we look at the rest of it. Okay, next part is this big box of accessories in here. I'm just going to pop that over on the table for a moment, over that way, and then we can see the machine box, and there's nothing in that foam, I don't think. It's just the machine box. Now, this is absolutely, without question, a two-person lift if you're lifting the whole box out by itself. I'm not actually going to take the box out. I'm just going to take the machine from the box. So all we do, a little bit of tape there, open that up, and now we have another bit of stuff in here. That's the lovely big cover that comes with the machine. So you do get a nice dust cover for the machine. We'll pop that over there. And then we need to pull this foam out. Get rid of that bit of cardboard. And lift the 2 pieces of foam will come out together. So just gently pull them out. Now, this piece of foam has nothing in it, so I can get rid of that. But you'll notice that there are some bits and pieces on this side of the foam. So depending which way you're looking at it, when you open it up, make sure you don't just throw the foam out. That would be bad. I'll pop that up there. And you'd be surprised the number of times people have thrown parts out when they're unpacking their boxes. It happens more often than you might think. So always look at every little nook and cranny to make sure you haven't left anything there. Now let's have a look down here. We've got this lovely big machine sitting here. Here we are looking at it from a different angle, and obviously we've got the little bags in there, so we're going to take those off and just discard those at the moment over there. Now, this machine is quite heavy, so if you don't think you can do this lift by yourself, get someone to help you. I'm going to take that little bit off as well. There's a little blue tape on there. We'll move that. And the handle, they're very strong handles on these, so it's okay to lift them that way. So there we go, we can lift that up, and I'm going to pop that on the table. Now, here's a little tip, folks. If you're by yourself and you need to lift it, it's always good to put your forearm under the machine and lift with your forearm and balance with your handle up here. That's an easy way to lift a machine. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for now. Check my box. Nothing else left in there. I will check these side bits of foam, make sure there's nothing in the foam at all, which there isn't. And this foam over here, nope. So we will now pop this back, put the lid back over and move this right out of the way, and we'll reposition our table in front of the camera so we can look and see what accessories come standard with the machine. So we've reconfigured our room a little bit here, and the first thing that is very apparent is you do need a bit of space because this is a lot of machine here and a lot of big boxes. So make sure you give yourself ample space. Try not to work in a cramped area because that'll make the whole experience a lot nicer, and it's so much fun opening new product. I think whenever you open anything new, there's always a bit of excitement to it. So machine's on the bench. First thing I'm going to do, and everybody loves doing this, is peeling off this little blue bits of tape here. They'll find that will always be on a brand new machine from Brother. There will be some tape somewhere, so go ahead and peel all those bits off, and you won't need to use those again. So it does take a wee while, but there we go. Take that off there, that one. There and there. And there's a little bit under here. And then you can lift the lid up, and you've got a little bit under the magnet there that holds that in place. And one more over there. And so that's all that finished. I'll pop that back out the way there. And we'll pop that back closed. So there you go, that's the machine with all the tape off. Oh, one more little piece here, the bit of foam that sits under the presser foot, we'll take that off. And I think you'd have to agree, that's a pretty handsome looking machine. Lovely deep navy, like a speckled metallic look. It just looks absolutely stunning. It's a big machine, so you will need to have a nice good solid bench to use this on. And a solid bench is really important because you don't want your machine bouncing around or anything like that. So machine's open. I think the next thing we'll do is open up the embroidery unit and pop that into position. So the embroidery unit box actually says on top of the box, open on the top. So I'm going to just lift that up and put that on the table. And we'll just turn that around so we can see the writing. So it says open here. So I'm assuming it wants us to open across that way there. So I'll grab my trusty knife. Again, don't cut too deep. Just be careful, or end of a pair of scissors is equally as good. And we'll open that up. Just get around this other side here. I'm lucky, I've got a lot of room here. So depending on your circumstances, you may find it a little bit tight, but there we go. I'm going to try and stay out of the way of the camera here. I hope I am. And at the moment, wow, there's the big hoop. Oh my goodness, that is huge. This is, I believe, the biggest hoop on the market right now. I'm going to take that out because that's just incredible. That is 297 by 465 millimeters. Or 11 5/8 by 18 1/4 inches. That is a massive hoop. So that's in the box as standard. We'll pop that back in there for now. So this is in the embroidery unit box. I probably should have bought another table. I'm just going to pop this back over on the top of the machine box. And the machine box, actually, when you open it all up, it becomes a very handy table to work with as you're finding all this fantastic stuff in here. So there's your next hoop, which is the, oh, I can just read that, the 272 by 272, or in other words, 10 5/8 by 10 5/8. So that one's standard. Then you've got your 5x7 and 4x4. Haven't hoops got a lot bigger over the years? Who can remember their first machine having only a little tiny hoop like that? My goodness, that's huge. All right, so at this point we can lift this bit of foam up, and that exposes the embroidery unit. I'm going to pop that out the way over here. Before I take the embroidery unit out, what else is in here? This is the new little platform that goes on the back of the machine to support that extra big, huge hoop that it has. So that's included and packaged in the embroidery unit box. So we'll pop that there. And there's a little sample of stabilizer, and there's a Brother bobbin fill. I think if you're buying one of these machines, you probably already have a mountain of stabilizers and bobbin fills and all sorts of things. And the only other thing in this box is the embroidery unit, which is quite a decent size unit. So I'm going to just carefully get rid of this box if I can. Kind of need 8 hands at the moment, so I'm going to pop that just there. Make sure it doesn't fall, that's safe. Take this box, we'll get rid of this one completely. Out the way. And there we go, so there's the embroidery unit. So we might just take that out of the bag. And of course, if you're going to have a big hoop, you have to have a big embroidery unit. And this one is very accommodating. All right, plop that over there. Now, this one will also have some blue tape on it, so it's important to take that tape off. We may as well do that now. And just peel everything off there. And there we go, that's all gone. There's a bit of protective cardboard just here, just peel that away. Move that. And we might just pop these guys back over in the corner for now. And so your embroidery unit on the Brother does obviously just slip into place this way. There is a little, I'll just show you that. If you've never had a Brother machine before, there's a little handle just there for releasing the embroidery unit when you need to release it off the machine. And as always, you always put your embroidery unit on or off the machine with the machine powered down, switched off. Always make sure you do that. This is also important to note that you really do need a nice level table. If you have a table that's bowing or sagging in the center, you will find it difficult to get your embroidery unit on and off. And that applies to pretty much any machine. So make sure you've got a good solid table, but we will just engage that. Just click straight into place, nice and easy, removing it, release the handle and just take it off. That's a perfect fit, snug as a bug in a rug. So that's it, embroidery unit on. Step back, take a look. What a beautiful looking machine. It's just stunning. I really do love this glittery navy color. It just looks amazing. Can't wait to switch it on. All right, so with that said, I'm going to try and stand out of the way now. We'll go through everything else that is standard with the machine. I think I need more space in here, to be honest. So let's pull this box over a little bit. My other table, my spare table. Hopefully that's in camera. We're good. All right, grab my little blade again. What do we have on the top of this foam piece here? This is the dual foot control. So that comes standard with the machine, the dual foot control system. That's the little mounting bar. That's your main foot control, and this is the secondary foot control. That can be mounted either side, and that lets you program in the machine certain commands to use both the second foot control and also the heel back position on the main foot control, and of course the forward is for sewing. So we'll pop that over there. There's a couple little bags of screws that put all that together, so don't lose them. Again, I stress, when you're unpacking these machines, any machine for that matter, check everything, because it is really common for people to inadvertently throw bits out that they didn't realise were in the box. Take this one off, and this is the accessory case that goes over the free arm when you're in sewing mode and not using the embroidery unit. So we won't be using that for a moment, so I'll pop that back over there. And having a good look at this piece of foam, there's nothing else in there. No, that one's done. And we don't need that bit of cardboard, so we'll move that over there. There is the, it's like a canvas cover. embroidered with Brother on the front there, so that's nice. And that's it's got a bit of a pouch in there for accessories. Obviously, it will not go over the embroidery unit. It will only go over the machine. But if you are carting the machine around, which you're probably not going to do very much of, to be honest, because they're so big, but that will protect the machine and also keep the dust off it when you've got it in storage. So pop that there for a moment. Right, next is the accessories, and wow, this machine comes with so much. I'm going to, I think, move this bit of cardboard from under here. Just hold that up for a minute so we can see more on camera. They're certainly packaged very well. Like you can see, you know, the Brother machines always are packaged extraordinarily well, and that's why you can ship them pretty much anywhere, because the packaging is so good. But this is amazing. We have got so many accessories in here. Let's go through it. Okay, so we have the scanning mats. So anyone who's had a Luminaire or a Dream machine beforehand will know what this is all about. That is for scanning into the machine. Remember, this machine has projectors and scanners and cameras and all sorts of amazing things. And that is all standard. We also have the knee lever. So this is for using your knee. That plugs into the little hole there, and that allows you to lift your presser foot using your knee without having to release your work. So that's always pretty much in all the top of the range machines with Brother. Power cable, of course, very important. And what will we do next? We'll go down here. I'll just show you this. You still get a full printed instruction book with a design guide, and that's good. The design guide gives you all the color sequencing and everything for it, and it is printed. You don't have to go to the internet and download and print anything. It's all provided for you, and Brother do fantastic books. So that's going to be a godsend for you because there's so many features on this machine. So having that handy reference is going to be great. What else have we got down here? This is the couching attachment. So we'll just quickly open that. So it has the couching foot, the couching attachment, and I believe this one now serves both for sewing and embroidery. So you can get some amazing couching effects and like simulated chenille work and that sort of thing. So that's included. We'll pop that back in there, and there's another component for that there. That's part of the presser foot. So we'll pop that over there. We're going to do more videos on all these different things too, guys. So this is just really showing you what's in the box and what comes standard with the machine. What have we got here? The amazing buttonhole foot. So that's incredibly, and it gives you super long buttonhole options on it. All the instructions are there. It's got the support plate there for doing the difficult fabrics. It just makes buttonholes so much easier. So that is included as well. What have we got here? This is the stylus pen. So this has been upgraded, I think, on the previous version. So it's got the little the light for using the virtual keyboard that comes up on this machine, and yeah, I don't know. We'll have a play with that when we get a little bit closer to doing those videos. At the moment, we're only going through what's in the box. So the stylus is there. It does come with the twin spool holder, which is the same as the previous models, and that just opens out. Now that guy, it sits up in here. So when we pop this up and this up, and this up, and that comes around, and that then goes up, and it just sits there, and the magnets hold it in place. I love that. That is so cool. And when you're finished with it, just pop it down. We'll take that back off. That goes down. That pushes down. That folds up, and this all just goes back into there. And there's your twin needle spool stand. That is incredibly cool. Again, that's been around. It came out on the Luminaire, I think, so it's been around for a little while. A few extra little spool caps and so on, which you would expect. we have the straight stitch needle plate. So if you're a keen quilter and you just want the perfect straight stitch, using the straight stitch needle plate is always great. And of course, this has the quick release needle plate. So if we just lift that presser foot, needle plate comes off nice and easy, and can't get any better than that. And so the straight stitch needle plate is included. We'll pop that back over there. Ah, yes, this is great. This is what everybody has been talking about. If you're a quilter anyway, it's the stitch regulator foot. So let's see. This is the new stitch regulator mechanism from Brother. Plugs into the back of the machine, uses a little laser guide system or laser system to operate. I can't wait to try this. And so many people over the last, since the Quattros really have said, when are we getting a stitch regulator? Well, finally it's here. The little presser feet. You get 3 different presser feet for the stitch regulator. A standard closed foot, an open toe foot, and an echo foot here. So again, we're going to do videos on all this sort of stuff. But needless to say, it's all included in the machine, which is fantastic. And of course, the Move It Move It dual feed foot, which is has been around for a while now, and absolutely super technology, far better than a walking foot. And this sticky tape doesn't want to give way, but there it is, now it's done. So that's your Move It foot. It's got basically like a tractor wheel on it, and if you've not seen this before, absolutely sensational technology. And that's available for a whole range of Brother machines. Comes with the presser foot to go with it, and there's all sorts of extra presser feet available. So the Move It foot is incredible, and that is standard with the machine. You don't have to buy that as a separate accessory. And then we come into the actual accessory box. So this is full. This is a treasure trove of extra accessories. Now that I've gotten rid of all that, I may just push this out the way. Get rid of that. Move this around. I might just put this here. There's a bit of blue tape on there as well. And let's open that box up. Now, the first thing I noticed with this, and hopefully we're getting that on camera, is there's spaces for many of the accessories that we've just opened up. So, for example, the stylus has its own little hidey hole, and it sits just there. So that's nice. We can leave that one there. And what did I do with the stitch regulator? Because as we look up here, let's just turn this up. Now, a few nice things about this before I take anything out is everything's numbered. All the feet have got their designation there. So that's the G foot, the N foot, etc. When you take this out, though, the feet don't fall out. So that's has been a nice feature on the Brother machines for quite some time. And now that I've exposed that, you see there's whoops, put that back. There's a little hidey hole there for your stitch regulator foot to go. So we can now place that in there. And essentially, it will sit, I imagine, get it the right way, just like that. Hopefully that's on camera, should be. And that sits underneath the accessory tray that sits in there. So everything's got a little place to live. What else have we got in here? So, and there's also some spare slots for any extra feet that you may want to get. I'm going to take this bag out now. But I can see there's the W foot. We've got room for the stitch regulator. Whoa, no, that was empty. There's room for the 2 stitch regulator feet to go, and I'm assuming that just sits in there like so. Yeah, that one sits there, and this one will sit in there somewhere as well. There it goes. So that one will sit just there. Wow, this is so cool. There's always there's a place for everything. And that one will, I suspect, sit just there like so. If I can get it in the right position. Anyway, it goes in there. I just got to work that out. What else have we got in here? We have the handy little Brother screwdriver, which I think will just sit in somewhere in here, possibly sits there somewhere. It has a hidey hole anyway, I'll find that soon. Some bobbin clips, extra bobbins of course, and then all your basic little tools and more thread caps, pair of scissors, a little tension driver, and some spare needles, etc. and your embroidery bobbin case. So you will get an embroidery bobbin case and a sewing bobbin case, and because the needle plates are so easy to take off and change on this, it's very easy to change your bobbin cases over. But that is it. That's what comes standard with the machine. So really, really well featured. Loads of extras, and I might just pop those in there as well, so they all have a little hidey hole. I'll pop that back in there for now as well. Pop this in here, and that goes in there. And we'll close that up, and that's the accessory kit that comes with it. So that is it, folks. That's what's in the box. That's what it looks like, and I can't wait to get into doing the videos on this machine and showing you all the incredible features that have been bestowed upon this new top-of-the-range machine from Brother, which is the most advanced machine that they have ever put to market, and with AI technology and the My Design Center stuff and all the incredible advancements they've made with the camera and the scanning and the projection system. It is just remarkable technology, but most importantly, it also looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. That's just a gorgeous looking machine. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little unboxing. It was just to show you what was in there, and our next step is to start cracking on some really cool videos to show you more of the incredible features. Hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, happy embroidering. Cheers.